All right, this is going to be a bit of a rant. Full disclosure, this is my opinion and nothing else. I ordered some LED bulbs for that BMW that we just put the engine and stuff in. I ordered them from a company called XenonPro.com. Don't ever use this company. Let me show you. This is their website. Get a good look at it. Make sure you never order from these people. And let me tell you why. Couple of things. I did some research before I ordered from them. There wasn't a lot of reviews, so I don't think it's a company that's been around for a long time. And they're not going to be around for a long time with the way they're behaving. But I decided to give them a shot, give them a punt. We'll see how they do. I ordered H7 and H8 bulbs. So H7's low beam, H8's the fog lights on that car. And I'll show them to you. I'll show you the fog light first. So this, let me show you how they're designed and stuff. I mean, they're not a bad looking unit. I mean, they're not great, but this one's a H11. It's stamped up here, H11, but H11, H8, and H9 are all the same pattern. And then the wiring harness also has, H11 stamped on it. No big deal. I think those would work, or at least you'd be able to install them. Whether they'd work or not, I don't know. I've never turned one of these on. My problem was what they sent for the H7s, which is the low beams on that car. You can see, hopefully you guys can see, they stamped this H7, that's the wiring harness. This is the bulb piece of it. This is not an H7 bracket. And how these work, I mean, these are all built the same, and then they just install different brackets and designs based on the bulb type, right? All the rest of the shit's the same. It's a pretty modular design. So what I think has happened is they've installed the wrong ring here. I don't know what bulb type this is, but it's not an H7, right? An H7's got one tab at the top and a big circle, and yeah, they basically sent me the wrong one. So there's no way to install it. There's physically no way to install it. I have the adapters that go over these for the H7s. This is just the wrong part, right? So I emailed them last night. I'm like, hey, you guys sent me the wrong part. Send me the right one and give me a sticker, and I'll send you back the wrong ones, right? So I got an email from them saying, talk to us in the morning and do the live chat thing. So I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah, no big deal. So this morning I hit the live chat thing and I got Kevin. I don't really know if it's Kevin. Maybe it's Kevin. I don't know. Who knows? And I got talking to him. I'm like, hey, here's what's going on. You sent me the wrong one. Do you have the right one? And he came back and said, well, I researched it, and what we sent you is right. And I'm like, no, it's not. Maybe what's on the box is right, but what's in the box, it's not it. It's not an H7 bulb. And he says, well, what we sent you is right. I'm like, no, it's not. And then he said something like, well, maybe you need a special adapter ring. And I'm like, I already have the rings. This isn't. Yes, there is an adapter piece for the BMW. But it's for an H7 bulb, which that's not, right? So I'm trying to explain this to the guy. And then he says, well, a little bit of back and forth. He's like, well, what we sent you is right. I'm like, no, I need to return it, and, you need to send me the right one. And he's like, no, what we sent you is right. At that point, I was like, you know what? You just give me an RMA. I'm sending all this back to you. And then I asked him, I said, am I having to pay to return this to you, or what's the deal? And he's like, yeah, per our return policy, you'll have to pay. I'm like, well, you sent me the wrong thing, so I hope that's not the case, And he didn't say anything more about the return. So I said, so what do you want me to do? I need an RMA. And he's like, you should take it to, I'm like, give me an RMA, dude. And he's like, no, you should take it to a professional shop and have them install it. I was like, really? Really? So he didn't know, right? He just thinks it's some guy who ordered LEDs. Oh, okay, fine. I was like, you know what? I am the shop. I own the freaking shop. I said, just give me a return. I'll send it back to you. Let me know on the shipping. You need to cover the shipping costs because, this is your mistake, not mine. And he ignored that question. So I'm like, yo, you still there? I let 5 minutes go by. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I mean, and he says, okay, I've sent you a return. Da, da, da. I said, okay, what about the shipping? You need to send me a prepaid shipping thing or whatever. And he's like, am I giving a cover? He's like, no, unfortunately not. That's all he said. I was like, oh, you son of a bitch. So They sent me the wrong thing. You know, I have to pay to send it back to them. It's kind of like that paint that I got. Fucking useless companies. This is why you should just use Amazon. If there's anything wrong with it, just take it back. No questions. So that's it. Useless. Don't ever buy them, or don't buy from them. XenonPro.com. Useless, useless, useless. It might be a good product. I don't know. I've never turned it on. I'm not gonna. I'm boxing them up, and I'm gonna send it back. And they can just give me whatever refund they give me. That's fine. I don't care. This stuff's useless to me. If I want a match set, maybe the low beams or the fog light ones would work, but I don't want fog lights from one company, low beams from another. The colors are always different, you know. So absolutely useless. Yeah, it is what it is. And here's how I can pretty much tell you what happened. If you look at the box, you see how the red marks what kind of bulb it is. Well, the box is right. It's just what's in it's wrong. I mean, it's just a mistake. And then they try to say, oh, we can't make a mistake, never, never, ever. And then they don't want to give you a return. Finally, they get them to give you a return, and you got to pay for their mistake. So not a great way to earn customers there. So that's my lesson on XenonPro.com. Just don't use them. It's not worth the aggravation. It's not worth their mistakes for you to end up paying to return shit. And here, take a good look. Take a real good look at this. Don't ever use it. It's useless. I don't even know if I'll get a refund. If I don't get a refund, it's credit card. They'll give me the money back. I don't care at that point what happens to these bulbs or who gets them. So I'm covered either way. I'm willing to spend the money to send them back. Maybe I'll even dispute that piece of it. I don't know, but it's just not even worth the headache. So there you go. Rant over. Waste of time. Don't use XenonPro.com.